wiggling his wee little legs around his post, seeing if he can get anything done, and the Dallas Fuel go full-on aggression. An early blade from Doha. 2 kills, and that is going to seal that deal pretty nicely.
Yeah, I mean, it is, but a range of different heroes. I genuinely thought he was going to be a Widowmaker one-trick in this season, but he hasn't been. Dallas are going to take another team fight here. Double tanks ultimates available, but they've already lost their Batiste. This fight's already over unless Underdog can hit more headshots like that.
Yeah, they might be able to try and turn it around, but Ans is still alive, causing damage from the flank angles. Again, you can see the Gravitic Flux is going to be killing absolutely everybody. Just raises them up into the sky, and Violet just dealing with any... Trying to hit a shot or two, but Onigod goes down on the flank to Violet. That is going to open it up massively. Doha's got to go big with this blade now as he unleashes it, but Striker commits the pulse bomb just to take out the supercharger. A worthwhile exchange when you consider the importance of that ultimate, and now the San Francisco Shock can start to pick apart the Dallas Fuel. And round number 1 will be going their way, as it was foretold, and he allows you to take neutral fights much more effectively, and Smurf is struggling to get in. Nice accretion off onto the side. Twilight will go down, Choi will be next. Shocker trying to turn it around in their favor, trying to capitalize off of it. Note on 4 HP, but will go down, but not before Doha finds many picks. And it's going to be, you're going to make him quick, but now the blade comes through from Doha. Probably going to be getting a couple of kills with this one, surely. Whip shot back, actually, and the rally committed, so not as much value as he was hoping for. Twilight did go down, but Smurf with the Primal Rage is putting in a ton of work, and look at the tech.
That's so good.
Gliding across the sky and takes out Onigod before he even knew what was going on.
To be able to play in a coordinated system, but his hacks are so good. And look at this, the engagement from the San Francisco Shock as soon as Dallas come in through the choke.
Pulse bomb comes through though, and it looks like the Dallas Fuel are easily winning this fight off the back of the picks they've got. However,
so weak.
You never want to count out the San Francisco Shock, because Ans and Striker, with a pincer approach, just collapse on the front line of Dallas. But a Shock, the Dallas Fuel need to win this fight, but Striker with the pulse bomb battered into the corner. Smurf setting his teammate up for victory, and the dash out will not be enough. Doha chased to the ends of the earth.
That's so incredibly clutch from Striker. The best Tracer in the world, he does it again. Paired alongside the best Winston currently as well. Paintbrush does what he can, but he slept on the point.
Wow.
Taking a nap.
Yep, and the overtime will burn down. Can anyone even touch this one? Nope, gonna be happening. The San Francisco Shock taking
this time after the halt to make sure they can still land onto Note.
And this feels like almost an inevitability. Super kind of out of position. The Earth Shatter laid down. 3 people in the choke point, just sleeping on the job. And that is going to open it up straight away for the San Francisco Shock. And Josh, it just down again. The wraparound completely, the wall. They have no idea what's occurring right now.
Yeah, they just can't operate at the same tempo as the Shock can. And it's difficult. I don't think there is another team in North America that can play the San Francisco Shock.
They like to go for these approaches. Now it's going to mean that Doha comes in with the blade still. He's going to try and take out Joy.
Nice
he does.
Blade.
Gravitic Flux gets taken out. That's a very important ultimate negated. And meanwhile, the San Francisco Shock are split up. The wall comes through, but Bob is still going to be peppering them from the sidelines. The flank here, Note mistimes the accretion, and the Earth Shatter comes through. San Francisco Shock are trying to turn this one, and it looks like they might do just that as the Blizzard and Coalescence is laid down. It's enough damage. Certainly gets the job done when it removes the tanks from the Dallas Fuel's front line. Trying to get anything done. The sound barrier is instantaneous, but it is going to get the job done when it comes to removing Rascal. Taking him out, super very low. The right clicks will do the business, and you don't want to be in close quarters when there's a Genji on the opposite. How does he find them like that? Nails them to the floor. The Immortality Field will come out in response from Dallas, but is it going to be enough? Trades now, as Onigod is trying to put in the business, put in the work. Doha as well, the DPS duo of Dallas. And when we said it in the pregame.
A little bit about the Doha blade though, or conscious of what they need to do about it. Nice from Onigod. That's just going to be a reset from the San Francisco Shock. And this defense now has been pretty good from Dallas.
Yeah.
Rascal calling for a pull. His way around the flank here.
Hands in trouble, but Super with the shatter gets the 1 pick. Charging into the backline here. Nope, might be in trouble, but the rally is there to shield Bash and the accretion just to stun him up. Gravitic Flux committed as well, which means Super will go down. An aggressive play by the Shock, but not really coming to fruition. Still to be traded, but it looks like Dallas Fuel are in complete control of this. They have the
more room to work with. Oh, and the headshot on
Okay.
Doha, who's
Yep.
the only player on the Dallas Fuel that has provided any pressure to him so far.
Oh, that might just crack it open. And that was the only player keeping hands in check as well. Part of the reason the Dallas Fuel were able to hold on as long as they did was because Doha was there. Now the blade will come through, but it is a 1v6. His Gravitic fluxed up and off the map. And that, can they capitalize off of it? And Matrix comes through once more, and they do get a kill onto Note. They followed up onto Crimzo as well. They turn it in a fight. This should have been an enormous advantage for the Dallas Fuel. You take out Super, there's no more shields. You're losing one of the main anchors for your team. Try and get something done here. Deflect comes through just to keep him safe. Puts in a lot of damage, but now it's Doha's turn. Answering straight back, seeing if he can get a kill too. The trouble is, his two targets are rallying Brigitte and a fortified Orisa. He puts in the work though, and Crimzo will finish off Super in the end. So Dallas Fuel are in a great position to see if they can keep pushing this forward, if they can get any more additional kills. Yep, and Moth will go down pretty late in this engagement. Should be a matter of time here, unless the Shock are able to effectively not stagger, but it looks too little too late.
Yeah, Dallas actually picks. And that's the important thing, because the Shock have been able to stabilize, and now they are going out with a super blade of their own.
Oh
from
my
Rascal.
goodness! Rascal, you absolute rascallion. So many kills.
And then Rascal responds with this perfectly timed Halt Blade. He's got the Supercharger.
Nice.
And that's so clean from the Shock. Really good.
There's the Gravitic Flux, and you lose your BAP. You got no heals, no damage, no immortality field. It is curtains. You just need to disengage as fast as humanly possible because you're just staggering at this point. Still, 2 minutes though is what the Dallas Fuel. It's this Shock aggression. Nice shield bash into the counter attack there. You can see Doha went down, and Crimzo follows up with one of his own. So this is Dallas Fuel answering back. The Amp Matrix really being a central part of why they were able to get those two opening picks. Doha now needs to get something done with this blade. Shield bash down, dodge juke, the ankle's broken, but not enough. 2 kills, 3 for him. Nicely done. And that should open it up now for Dallas Fuel to get this. Bob is in the backline. He got booted back into the line of sight. Gravitic Flux sends them up. Doha with the blade, but 2 kills already for them, and Ans with the body shots. Not quite a bandit. Still, too much damage has been done in the final few seconds of this fight.
Backwards as well.
He can't even
Is he
get
even
on.
gonna make it?
No,
No.
shield bash, bashed back. Now, Paintbrush does manage to just zip his way back over, riding across the walls, but he will fall, and that is going to mean that Dallas Fuel lose the map. Off, dashing through, seeing if he can get the kill. And the Amp Matrix is pushing them all the way back there, and it's already killed both the support line of the San Francisco Shock. So this is going to be an easy point A capture now for the Dallas Fuel.
Yeah, very simple. Great, huge amounts of damage set up there. Really nice holds as well from Gamsu. And the Shock, it felt like there wasn't enough damage coming out.
Rallying Brigitte, it's dangerous, but the supercharger damage is enough. Choi Hyobin will burn down from the dynamite. But Shock are going to be answering back with one of their own. Gravitic Flux is sent and used defensively. Rascal sent up in the air, and they take out the blade away from the San Francisco Shock. Now they can begin to try and get some damage down onto the point. Take out Smurf, get him away out of that corner. Oh, they got from the side as well, just hitting his shots. Striker did not know what hit him, but the longer that fight ended up spending, the more likely it was that the San Francisco Shock were going to come out on top. And they do just that with another thing to do right now, because the respawners are starting to come back into Tire as well. Note will fall. And now still trying to make it happen. Only gone from on high. He's able to pump in the shots and see if he can hit the headshots. The trouble is, shield in the way. Smurf still surviving. Twilight healing him up the immortality field, and Smurf takes care of any funny business. Another defense strong for the San Francisco Shock, and this is
a good blade off, a good super blade. The Blongo.
Super blade! Oh my goodness! Doha with 3 kills, and this is what you need. I spoke it into existence. You need one fell swoop to win into the stall carrier. The Smurf with the charger across the map. The Tire has been built. Surely the Dallas aren't going to be falling here. The Tire gets a kill onto Paintbrush. He goes down. Someone needs to touch the point though. Already 88%. That's what the Dallas Fuel have accrued. Still going to be trying to make it work, but Note moves down to the low ground and he will go down. And it will just be Gamsu on the wrecking board, eventually battled back. And it's only going to be the 1 point, but
at the time. But with somebody like Smurf, you charge up the Primal and you charge up those nanos so fast.
Smurf will go down, yeah. And it is dependent, as you said, Josh, on the ultimates. They're going to start to come online like the EMP, like the Blade.
I mean, it usually is, but I don't think Dallas are good enough here to be able to hold off the San Francisco Shock's initial dive. So
it was looking so good, though. Onigod was on the high ground, pumping in the damage, but Rascal with 4 kills to his name. Waiting blade comes through. Oh my goodness! Rascal, you absolute legend. Sleep onto Bob. They're going to be pushing him off the point. And that is a complete team wipe. The kind of plays you need to be making. Still, the players will start to stagger out.
They all get spawns at the same time because they all got wiped so fast. Dallas come out as 6.
Another
there's
opportunity.
Still potential to turn this.
Doa could turn this, but the blade gets shut down right in the nick of time once again. And Onigod falls. Only a couple of players remaining. Paintbrush will get booped back. And ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be the series.